My normal process for just one 15-second reel used to take a painful 2 to 3 hours, sometimes even a full day. So the core question was simple. Could we slash that creation time down to mere minutes while still producing content that actually grabs attention? After testing a bunch of different workflows, I locked in on a system specifically for creating those punchy, quote-style reels that people love to share. It wasn't instant magic, but rather a smart combination of existing tools married with a few crucial shortcuts I discovered. I actually studied successful accounts that were posting insane volume, 7 to 8 reels daily, and that proved the format itself works at scale. Step 1 focuses entirely on generating the actual content lines, specifically short, emotional quotes about relationships that trigger immediate saves or shares. Think raw, punchy lines like choosing each other daily, because that tone instantly connects with a massive audience. Once I had about 30 of these lines ready, I made sure the output was in a CSV-like spreadsheet format, which is what bulk automation workflows love. Next, I jumped into my design application to select a template that already matched the clean, bold typography and simple animation vibe I wanted. I cleaned up the template aggressively by removing any original audio and setting up clear text placeholders for the incoming data. Here's a pro tip. Before you ever bulk import, always set your text size and alignment using your absolute longest line to avoid rework later. Then came the bulk magic. Upload the CSV data, map those columns to the corresponding text layers, and then you just hit the bulk create button. In mere minutes, the app generated 30 completely finished designs, moving me from hours of manual editing to one controlled batch operation. Now for the reality check. It's not fully automatic because those initial clips come with generic placeholder backgrounds. To make them pop, I manually went into each design and swapped in mood-appropriate video backgrounds like calming nature shots or dynamic city B-roll. If you are just testing the waters, remember you can use the search filters to grab free stock assets instead of using paid ones. An important detail is that when you replace the background, the clip inherits that new video's length, which can sometimes cause an issue. This means you often have to go back and trim the underlying video layer manually to match the template's fixed 5-second runtime. A little manual work for centering text or resyncing subtle motion is still required to make the final product truly professional. But that small trade-off is absolutely worth it, because 30 polished, semi-automated reels beat 5 handcrafted ones in the same time frame. This brings us to the game changer Vizard, which addresses the problem template editors can't solve, finding the best moments inside long videos. Tools like Canva are great for text and background batching, but they don't help you pinpoint that single viral soundbite from an hour-long interview. Other editors often cost a fortune or still force you to manually select clips and fiddle with timing down to the second. Vizard completely flips that script by automatically surfacing the parts most likely to perform well as short clips. It detects emotional punchlines, peak moments, big laughs, or crisp takeaways directly from your source material, which is a huge advantage. This means you don't need to brainstorm 30 original lines. You can let the content itself generate your most viral moments automatically. Second, Vizard's scheduling feature is not an afterthought. Its auto-schedule lets you set the frequency and it queues everything automatically. That single feature consolidates clip creation and posting, saving you from the double work of exporting then separately scheduling everything. Third, the integrated content calendar becomes your enemy's weakness when you are pumping out multiple reels every single day. It gives you one central place to manage clips, captions, posting times, and even cross-platform publishing without stitching together disparate systems. I don't want to sound like an infomercial, so let's be clear about the trade-offs. Dedicated motion apps give designers deeper frame-by-frame control. If you run a highly branded channel with extremely strict color rules, you might still prefer the manual approach for your most important hero reels. But for pure scaling, rapid testing, and maintaining that consistent daily volume, Vizard provides the necessary workflow glue. Returning to my experiment, I am copying the big accounts by scheduling 4 reels daily, spaced about 3 hours apart for 7 consecutive days. I'll launch this on a completely fresh Instagram page to capture raw, untainted growth and engagement data without any existing audience bias. Those successful pages taught me valuable small habits, like picking music that matches the quote's emotional cadence for better resonance. They also showed how crafting captions that directly prompt a save or a tag significantly boosts initial traction in the algorithm. While scheduling all content at once is tempting for convenience, I'm manually spacing them daily to monitor real-time metrics and iterate quickly. Learning faster means tweaking a caption or swapping a thumbnail based on those early performance numbers before the next batch goes out. I'm already planning a part 2 where I'll walk through the exact upload specifics, caption conversion hacks, and page strategy. We will also compare the pros and cons of full scheduling versus manual daily posting when integrating Vizard into your process. The final takeaway is that if you hate spending hours on one reel, adopt this hybrid approach to drastically scale your weekly output. Use a text generator or long-form extractor, create templates for bulk, and then plug Vizard in to automate the clip selection and posting glue. If growth matters to you, the path forward is testing fast, measuring everything, and iterating your strategy based on real data. I will share the views and engagement results from this 7-day experiment every evening so you can see what actually moves the needle. Follow along so you don't miss part 2, where I break down the exact upload mechanics and caption hacking secrets. The bottom line is yes, you can speed up reel creation without making soulless templates, and Vizard is one of the fastest pathways there. Stick around and I will show you exactly how to plug this entire system together and what results you should realistically expect.